Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we are going to be getting into Dice Throne Adventure by Roxley Games. Um, this is probably one of my favorite Yahtzee style games of this type. I found Dice Throne when I first got into the hobby. I played it with some friends, and I really, really enjoyed how it played and how it was very dynamic. It wasn't a game, I don't know of any games that is quite like it. So I really enjoyed it. Then I found out that they made like a season two. I immediately backed that Kickstarter all in, loved it, and then Dice Throne Adventures came out. And I believe they're going to be going with a season three at some point, which I'm super amped about. Let's see who we got. Hey, Steph, how's it going? Welcome. Pull up a chair, pull up a chair. We're gonna have some fun today. So, for people who don't know what this game is, it's okay. I'm going to run through the build up. Dice Run Adventures is you can play it true solo, and it's a solo or cooperative or competitive game. Completely however you want to play it. Let me get some information, and I will tell you a ton of stuff. All right, so Dice Throne Adventures, 1 to 4 players. You can play this game if you just want to play Dice Throne by itself without the adventures, and you have season one by itself. You're just like, I just want to try it out. They recently, Roxley Games recently did a re-rolled of season one. So the board that you're going to see from me is the initial version one, season one, not the re-roll. The Barbarian is what the re-rolled season one would look like. And when we get down table, you'll see all that. But it's a competitive game of playing, basically rolling dice and playing cards to mitigate dice and combat each other, right? If you just play Dice Throne by itself. That's the competitive game. So you have 6 characters you get to play. You can play 1v1, 2 versus 1, 2 versus 2. Or if you want to go crazy, you can actually make it a 6-player game and do 3 versus 3. And they actually have tournaments that they've had where it's been that competition with Dice Throne. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. So let's talk about the designer Gavin Brown, Nate Cantillier, I want to say, and Manny Tremblay. They also did the art for the game and published it. It's all self-published. They're all Roxley, and they do quality stuff. These card sleeves that I'm going to show you are the best card sleeves I have ever seen, ever. So, but the game, like I said, it's Yahtzee style. You roll dice. You play against it. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Hope it's been a fantastic. Yeah, thanks. Pull up a chair, man. Pull up a chair. So, when they introduced Dice Throne Adventures, Dice Throne Adventures took it from being a 1v1 or competitive gameplay and put an adventure behind it. Dice Throne Adventure. So they put an adventure behind it, where there's 2 things you do. One, you do a portal crawl, which I've done a couple episodes back, but you do a portal crawl where you battle minions as you walk the board trying to find pieces of a die. Like the key is what they call it, right? But it's 3 pieces of a die. And you take those and then you open up the portal. When you open up the portal, you battle a high level mini boss. And then once you beat him, you then go to the second part of Dice Throne's Adventures, which is the boss battle. And that's what we're going to be doing today, and I'll be fighting the Fallen Barbarian. So it's really fun how we do it. If I could beat the boss, the Fallen Barbarian, in a decent amount of time, I'll do a next level portal crawl as well today, so you can see how that works. So let's get down to the table. Yes, sleeving is very important. So this is its setup here. And if you were going to play, this is my season 1 board. As you can see, it's just a flat board. It doesn't fold. But if you look at the season 2 re-rolled, all that other good stuff boards, that's these. They flip like this and they look like that. So, and Roxley's done a great job with storage too. They have their own storage. You don't have to buy extra. It fits. It stands up by itself. Nothing falls apart. They've done a very good job with this. Like, Roxley Games has done a fantastic job with components. The components are top quality. The cards are top quality. It's just good. So what would happen is when you take the character out, you would unfold the board like this, and this is the character. So this is the boss that we're going to be fighting, the Fallen Barbarian. and he has these abilities. And basically, like I said, it's a Yahtzee style game, so I'm going to roll for me and the boss trying to get some form of combination. And he will do damage to me based on those combinations, or this is his defense. He can defend against me. So if he roll, he also has an ultimate ability here at the bottom. Can't even get sleeves for spiders. Oh no! Oh no, Kate. He also has an ultimate ability called Explosive Rage. So if he rolls all these symbols, which is his all sixes, then he will inflict stun on me and do 15 undefendable damage. That's what that red circle means. It means it's undefendable. So you'll notice here where there is a gray circle, then a red circle. So gray, I could defend against it and mitigate some of it. Red, I'm just taking it straight to the face. So that is his. That is who he's starting off with. For me, I decided to finally show you all the paladin. So this is the paladin. Basically, like I said, this is the level 1 board. So the level 1 board is just flat cardboard, really good art, really great art. So another huge excel. But it's just this flat. But what's really cool is even if you have if you don't get season 1 rerolled and you just get the base game, the version 1 version, even the storage on that is amazing because everything fits where it should. Like everything is nice and segmented. These sit on top to keep them contained, and you can turn the box on the side and nothing will fall all over the place. So, hey Drazi, hey RC, the High Dwarf. Is there a campaign element to the game, or are the portals basically just one-offs? It's a portal crawl, so you can make it a campaign, but you can play it either way. And you can play it either way based on this. So this is the campaign scoring sheet. So if you want to run a campaign, basically it's how far can you make it before you die, and how many sessions does it take you to beat the game, right? So you'll do your team name, your difficulty level, which you can make it normal difficulty, which gives you 20 points per scenario, or extreme difficulty, which gives you a little bit more, but it's a lot harder. You say your scoring scenario, which is this would be 20. You put the players that you're using, the chosen heroes that you're using, and then you start off with scenario 1, which is the portal crawl 1. Go through with your starting staff, and then you just kind of go from there as you go. If you lose, you basically start over that specific thing again and then go from there. So you can play it as a campaign, but if you want to do a one-off, you can do that too. Does that make sense, RC, the High Dwarf? So you can do one-offs, or you can make a campaign. Let me see how far I can get and see if you can make it through with the same character. Let's see. Yeah. So this guy, Paladin. Yeah, it is very cool. I love this game. So Tithe, passive. This is something that always procs for me. Yeah, no problem. Ask questions if you have them. If you have, that's what we're here for, right? We're here to play together and learn. So ask me all the questions you like. So as a passive, I may reroll one of my die at any time for 1 CP per reroll. Cool. So anytime, that means that I could as long as I have the CP, I can keep re-rolling until I get what I want. So the Paladin is a complex, and you'll see that. Oh, they only put it on the re-rolled sheet, but this is for season 1. This is one of the hardest characters to learn, but you'll see why. But he's tough. He is tough if you know how to play him. So he also has Retaliate, so if I roll those symbols, apply Retribution on target player and gain 2 CP. I can heal myself while dealing damage. This is my defense. So remember when I was talking about undefendable and defendable damage? When I get hit with defendable damage, I then come over here to where it says Define Defense. You see where it says Defense roll 3 dice. This is what I do based on the symbols that I get. I can deal damage, prevent damage, and gain CP based on what I roll. And those symbols that you see are symbols that appear on this die. Every character, this is another reason why I say top-notch component. Every character has their own set of dice, and every character's dice symbols are completely different. Every single one. On top of that, if you're like, well, I just want to play this game, The dice aren't a big deal, and you don't have to pay extra for the dice. They come with the game. So there's no, oh, well, you know, they're trying to nickel and dime you and get money out of you. The dice come with the game. The only components I have on here that you'll see today that does not come with the game are the sleeve. That's it. Everything else comes with the game. The dice, the extra dice, all this stuff, the components, the dial trackers, everything comes with it. So, but if you're like, okay, well, I have a die, but I don't have, I lost the die, then they give you this thing here, this breakdown. So if you roll a d6, if you have a d6, you can use that instead. That is huge because most companies will say, okay, if you lost your dice, like you gotta buy some more, or tough luck, buy a brand new game. This one's the Roxley saying, if you lost your dice or they're damaged in any way and we can't replace them, just use a d6 and use that to say what you got. What you got. Is there a nice token bag included with the game? Token bag. I wish. How many character options are there in the base game? 6. There are 6 in the base. This is version 1, so I'll show you version 1. So see how thin it is? This is version 1 of the base game. And let me show you how these things fit in here. So you get these components. I like keeping my punch blocks, so that's... So you get these representations of all, like I said, all of them have different symbols, but these are the abilities that you can inflict on a character or buff yourself. So you get a card for every single one that's on here. And then, this is their storage right here. Notice every single one of them has their own set of dice, their own tray to go into, their own cards. Everything sits perfectly. And I just took out the paladin, but if I set these on top, none of this stuff moves anyway. So we have the monk, the pyromancer, the shadow thief, the moon elf, the barbarian, and now if you buy season 1 re-rolled, you'll get the 2 extra characters that were Kickstarter bonuses that came with season 2, but they apply to season 1, which is the ninja and the treant. The treant was a fan-picked hero that was added, and if you buy season 1 re-rolled, it's available on Roxley's site. You get you get these, so 2, 4, 6, and then those other 2, which is 8. So you get 8 characters. I have those 2 as well, but I got them in campaign 2, so they came in their own separate box with their own separate upgrades. But see, it stores very nicely, and it's perfect. If you buy season 1 re-rolled, you'll get like this bigger box that looks like a book, and when you take it off, you'll see it's like the storage got even better. The storage is like they come close together, and you slide them in the slots, and that's it. It's perfect. So I would highly recommend the base game if you're going to try it. If you're saying you're going to play, if you are not going to play with a group and you want to play solo, get Dice Throne Adventure. That's the purpose of Dice Throne Adventure. For people who don't want to play competitive, they really just want to play. They just want to have a good adventure and solo play. So the Paladin. Okay. The Paladin has the... Okay, I said these were the best sleeve cards I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. If I can get it to show. These cards are... These are the cards that come with the game. These are the sleeves. These sleeves are so nice. Oh, there are cards for me to have used in this one. These cards. But these sleeves are so nice. They are durable. I had to have put in at least 200 hours play into the base game alone when I got it with these sleeves, and they're still solid. They have not busted, they haven't ripped, they are durable, and they are really good. Those are the only things that you'll be paying for separately should you buy the game. Everything else comes with it. Okay, so let's talk about the Paladin's abilities. So these are his abilities that I can inflict on myself or others. I've got Blessing of Divinity that tells you what happens when you inflict it. Retribution, crit, protection, and accuracy. And I'll go into more detail of those should I be able to proc them. But I have the tokens here just in case. My health meter, my combat points, that's what you spend to play cards to mitigate your dice rolls. Turn order card, and then the boss battle turn order card. We've got the boss here. We've got his upgrade deck and the deck that he'll be using to fight us back with. This right here is the setup card. So we're at stage 2, because I completed stage 1 in the previous video. Are the cards regular size? No. No, they are not. These cards are not regular size cards. They're a lot thinner, a lot smaller. So I'm not sure the card sizes, right? But I know they're not regular card size. I'll have to look that up. I don't have that in. I just know they're not regular. If I had another game out that had regular card sizes, I would compare them so you can see. But I don't, because I put away my Marvel Champions game to play this. Let's see. So, what we have over here is the loot table. So, as you're portal crawling, flip this over, because this is loot. Loot! So, as you're portal crawling, you can pick up loot. When you pick them up, you roll this d20 that's gold that comes with the game. You roll this d20, and whatever you roll is what you get. You can get boost to attacks, more CP, drawing cards, health back, money to buy buy things with at the store, or actually upgrade cards that you can upgrade your deck with. That's when you're portal crawling. When you fight the boss, if you beat him, you then get to roll on the table and see what you get. You can get common, rare, epic, or legendary cards. There is even a really cool, for the campaign, in the box, there's even a really cool thing where they have locked away cards, and they said, do not open these cards until instructed to do so. So I have to play this game, get to a certain length before I can start unlocking more content. So it's a legacy game too. CP is combat points. Yeah, combat points. CP. So when you start off, you grab the boss 2 card. You come here. Hey Matt, how's it going? Pull up a chair. And it tells you how to set up the game. So salves are basically healing that you have during the portal crawl. You have 2 to start, and you can run out before you get to the boss. But when you get to the boss, you don't get any, because you have to use what you came to the boss with. The only thing that buffs up is your health when you fight a boss. When you're doing a portal crawl, your health is your health all the way to the gate. Yeah, there are hidden components, and it's awesome. So, hey Bob, how's it going? So when you get this, it tells you how to set up. So heroes, like I said, true solo, 1 to 4 players. So if I'm playing 1 player, so everybody, no matter what, starts off with 50 health, and it's a shared health dial. That means that if somebody else takes damage when you're fighting a boss, everybody's health goes down. When that dial hits 0, you lost. So that's just boss battling. When you go to do a portal crawl, everyone has their own health. But for boss battling, everyone shares the health. Then we go to boss setup. So the boss starts off with 70 health for 1 player. He starts off with 7 CP to upgrade himself, which I'm going to do, and it's going to hurt. And then when he actually starts fighting us, he's going to start with 2 CP. We're going to skip all this because this happens whether we win or lose. And the boss gets 2 King's Hand tokens. Max tokens used per turn is just 1, and successful roll values 4 and 6. Okay, so King's token. This book, which is the rule book, breaks down everything you need on the back. It is beautiful. It is wonderful. It is beautiful. This is a really well-written rule book, and look, it is super thin. You don't have to learn 10 billion things. You don't have to read forever. It is straight and to the point. So, King's Hand tokens, let's go to page 9, and it'll tell you what it does. So, the King's Hand tokens are unique status effects that cannot be removed or transferred. There are certain cards that let you pull statuses off of them. Or status off of them. Statuses. What's the plural of status? The tie? I don't know. So, he gets 2 to start. And it says, they are used as potentially battle-saving comebacks by bosses. and powerful minions displaying a King's Hand symbol. So let's just stick with the bosses. So whenever a King's Hand token is spent, you must roll a die. On a successful roll values on a 4 to 6, on a 4 to 6, that means it's successful. How do King's Hand tokens are automatically spent by the boss during 2 situations. 1, no ability activated. If the boss fails to activate an ability during their offensive roll phase, and I'll get to that, then remove, it says, remove any non-persistent negative status effects that would normally be removed at the end of the roll phase. Roll that die, and if it's successful, the boss gets to have another attack at you. Once per turn. When targeting an ultimate, so my ultimate, which is Resolute Faith, so if I roll all these hand symbols, then you would spend one of those, and it says, if you activated an ultimate ability against the boss, he's going to roll one, and on a 4 to 6, I have to re-roll one of my dice. That's the King's Hand token. It's awful. Just awful. So, really, really defined rules that tells you how things are. Alright, let's set up our boss. We're going to grab the upgrade cards. We're going to give them a shuffle. Hey, join. While I'm doing this, I want to say welcome, Drazi. Drazi became a devotee on Patreon, so thank you so much, Drazi, for joining. Thank you, my Patreon members. I appreciate you so much, and thank you, my YouTube subscribers. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit a like, hit a subscribe, and the bell if you want to know what's coming up next. But we're going to have some fun. So I'm going to shuffle these up. And then he gets 7 upgrade CP. That means I'm going to be flipping over these cards, and the CP, the combat points, will be how much he upgrades by. So I'll take the first card, I'll flip it over. So he is going to upgrade Skull Bash to level 2 by paying 1 CP for it. So Skull Bash goes here, and this goes to 6. Then we'll grab another one. Come on. So he's going to upgrade everything, basically. Barbaric Roar 2 for 1 CP. That goes here. And you just cover them over on the board. They fit right in. That'll be 1 CP. Oh, come on. You guys are going to kill me. Painted Response for 1 CP. Or Pained Response, sorry. He's down to 4. And we just keep drawing. Low Blow level 3. So that's this, and that costs 2 CP. He's down to 2. And whew, oh no, this is the final one. Smackdown level 3. Oof. And that is the other 2. So he's used all his combat CP. He can no longer upgrade. Then he'll start the game with 2 CP. These are the cards that he's going to be going through for us. Good. He's got 2 level 3s and 2 level 2s. He is going to hurt me terribly. And as we roll, I'll show you exactly what happened. Alright. I am going to shuffle up my cards, and these shuffle really well. Although people are going to make fun of stuff. I don't know how to shuffle other than bending cards, okay? And I've been trying to learn how to not do that. Shuffle these up. Alright. Get more like King's Middle Finger token. It's pretty much is, Matt. It pretty much is. Alright, here it is. So I start off, I draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my starting hand. Start with 2 CP. My abilities are, and once again, should you get the level 2, okay, perfect example of upgrade difference. That's the, there we go. So if you buy Season 1 Rerolled, your cards will look like this of some variation. If you buy the version 1, your cards will look like that. So you see they improved with time, okay? Just one. But this is an upgrade card for me. and it says M, which is a main phase, so I can only play it during my main phase. We'll talk about phases in a second. This is a transference main phase. Transfer one status effect from one target to any other target player. This is where it says that these King Sand tokens are not transferable, because I could play this card and steal it from him and take it if I want. Or, if I have a status effect card on me, I can a token on me, I can play this and transfer it from myself to him. So that's why they did this. This is an upgrade card, Righteous Combat, which is pretty cool, and Holy Light, an upgrade card. So those are my 4 ones to go. This game is played over a matter of This game is played over a series of phases. At the start over. For my turn, overall, it's spend sab if we have any to heal. My turn, boss turn, or player turn, boss turn. Okay, those are the 3 in a round. On the salve heals, if you have any salves, you would spend them and heal for 6, or how much it says on your card that you heal for. Then it goes to the player phase. In the player phase, you have an upkeep phase where any status effects that come up you can use. You have the main phase where that's the only time you can use these cards with blue on them, is during the main phase. So if he attacks me, I can't use a main phase card to defend myself or mitigate. We have the offensive roll phase where whoever the person's, as the player, we get to roll our dice to attack the boss. We have our targeting phase, but that's only valid if you're playing with more than one player, where you say, I'm targeting that person, or I'm targeting that person, I'm targeting you. Defensive roll phase, so if I hit him with defendable damage, he will roll his dice on this stone skin to see what he can do. And then we have a second main phase, where if I accumulated any CP or anything like that, I assume there are multiple bosses to fight in this game. Yes, there are 5 that I know of. So you get in the defensive roll phase, we did that. The second main phase is when you can once again play any cards off of any CP you gained off of stuff you did. You can do that. The person who is really good at doing that is the thief. The thief gets CP from attacking. So a main phase number 2 really helps the thief. And then discard phase, where if you have more than 6 cards, you need to discard down to 6 cards. Then it goes to the boss turn, and they do the same thing. And their thing is more, I'll draw a card, I'll either get a benefit or hurt from it, and then they're going to try to roll for they have a roll objective, which means they're going to try to roll to get something. And if they can't get that, they're going to try to do one of these. So it will become clear as we go. So I have no salve. We're starting on. He has 70 health, 2 CP to start. Let's begin. Main phase number 1. And this works with symbols and numbers. So a small straight is any 4 numbers that are that are in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a small straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a small straight. But that's a small straight. Large straights are 1 to 6. Purely, 100%. So 4 or 5, that's how you deal with small straight and large straight. And then everything else is simple. So so the dice has numbers and the dice has symbols, so you gotta pay attention to both. So there's strategy to this. I do Holy Light. Boost that up. That might help. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna spend this 2 CP to upgrade Holy Light to level 2. My Holy Light says, if I roll 2 hearts, then I heal 1 heart. I heal by that, and then I roll 2 dice. This is what happens on those 2 dice that I roll. So do one of these. So that's my 2 CP. I'm done with my main phase. I'm on my offensive roll phase. So I grab my dice, and remember, this is Yahtzee, so I get to roll 3 times any number of dice I want. I could roll all of them, be like, that's trash, re-roll all of them, or I could roll all of them and then re-roll 2. You just have 3 turns to re-roll any dice that you have. So I roll. I've got I've got 2 hearts, so I can activate Holy Light if I want, but I've got a 3, 4, 5. So if I do this, I'll heal 1 and deal 5 damage to him, but it's defendable, so he can defend against it. Holy Light is just kind of like a healing, and then I could gain Protect. And Protect says, a player with this token may spend it at any time to reduce incoming damage by half. That would be cool. Kind of build myself up. I may do that. Yeah, let me use this Holy Light. So basically, instead of re-rolling again... Actually, you know what? I got time. Let me re-roll and see if I can do more. I got those. And then I got 1 more roll. Remember, 3 times. That's the same. Alright, so I'm going to do Holy Light. So it says heal. I'm already at full health, so no need to heal. But I roll... So I would heal for 2. But I roll 2 dice. And let's see what happens. I get a... Okay, so I gain crit. And crit says, if a player with this token is dealing at least 5 damage as a result of their offensive roll phase, this token may be spent to add +4. This effect cannot be applied to collateral damage. Collateral damage is, I hit you, and then somebody else your other partner gets hit, but we're not playing those rules. So I get crit, I have that token, and I get this, which is gain 2 times the amount of that CP, so I'm back to 2. Okay? Then it goes into my second main phase, where I spend those 2... No, I'm going to hang on to this because I might have to use transference. So that ends, and then I go back up, and then that's it. That's it. Done. Fini. His turn. He is going to draw his top card, and it says, so this is how it breaks down. Cleansing Touch. So I would heal 1 as soon as this card's drawn. I would heal 1. Then it says 1 CP. Can he pay for this card? Yes, he can. If he can pay for it, he will pay for it. There's no he doesn't want to. So he spends 1 CP on the card. That's true. That's true, Dan. That's true. And it says, remove a random negative status effect from yourself and a positive status effect from an active player. See how this works. So he has no negative status effects, but I do have a positive status effect called crit. He removes it from me. Gone. Then you see here at the bottom, this is his roll objective. So I'm going to roll his dice, and I'm trying to get that. If I don't get that, then anything in between can go. So I grab his dice. These are the boss dice. And I roll them. Okay. Okay. So he didn't get his roll objective. That doesn't mean that he's done. What happens then is, because what he was trying to do was deal 11 damage to me. But what he can do instead is deal 9 damage to me. So he deals 9 damage, and let me hold this up so you can see this again. So he rolled 4, so he's going to deal 9 defendable damage to me. On a 3 of a kind, he would inflict concussion, but there's not 3. So 3 of a kind means that it's 2, 2, 2, or 3, 3, 3, or 1, 1, 1. And he doesn't have that, so therefore he's just going to inflict 9 damage. So he's attacking me with 9 damage. I get to defend. So when I defend, I look at my divine defense, and I say, okay, I'm going to roll 3 dice, because that's what it tells me here. And let's see what happens. I gain 2 more CP, going up to 4. And the sword says that I deal 1 damage to him. So he'll take 1, he'll go down to 69. But I will take 9 damage, so I'm going down to 41. And then we discard this card. And now, at the beginning of the upkeep phase, because now it's my turn. Well, now the new round happens. Any salves to spend, none to spend. Upkeep phase, I get 1 CP. I draw 1 card. And we go. So this is a new card for you all to see. It's a great game, Scott. I love it. It's called Better D, and it costs 0 CP. See the different symbol on it? This is an offensive, defensive, protection targeting card. So it says, target player may reroll 1 or more dice during their defensive roll phase. So basically, if I roll something that I don't like, I can spend this card. Like when he attacks me, I can spend this card and reroll. Or it says target player. If he rolls something that I don't like, I can play this card and make him reroll. So, cool card to do. I've got 5. So let me go ahead and upgrade this 4. So I'm going to go down to 1. And I'm going to upgrade Righteous Combat to Righteous Combat 3. If you get cards in your hand that you don't want, at the main phase, like where I am right now, you can sell a many card. 1 card costs 1 CP. So I can say I don't want these 3 cards. I could sell them and I can get 3 CP. But I won't have any cards in my hand, and you can't buy to pull any cards. It's just if you need to build CP, you can ditch cards to get that, if you need to. Okay, that was my income. Let's see what we can do against you, big dog. So, got that. Got the 2 hearts again. That crit would have been great, but I got the 2 hearts again. This would be really cool. So let's see if we can get this is so scary. Alright, so let's do it. Reroll these. I'm keeping these. Come on. And I want to roll low, I can't. I could do retaliate. Let's try this. Heck is this? I am going to use my passive ability. Hedge my bet. So I'm going to spend 1 CP on my passive to reroll this die. Oh, I got nothing. This needs all hands. This needs 3 of those and some hands. 3 swords and some hands. 3 swords, 2 swords, and 2 hearts. I have nothing. And when you have nothing, you know what happens? You have nothing. I can do nothing this round. Also, the numbers are 6, 5, 3, 3, 1. Nothing. Ugh. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. I should have taken the hearts and tried to get my crit back. That was awful. Anyway, that ends my turn. Start of his round. He gains 1 CP. Draws his card. He has... Oh, look at that. I get a salve. Sweet. I automatically get that when that happens, so I get a salve to heal if I need to. Inflict stun on active player. Ugh, but it costs 3 CP. It costs 3 CP. He cannot afford this card, so when they can't afford the card, he basically sells it for a CP. So he has 3. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. Alright, so then we roll some dice for him. He's gonna attack me, so whatever happens, happens. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Ah. He's got something. And we basically roll until he gets something, and he's got something. He's got Barbaric Roar. Oh boy. Okay, so it says Barbaric Roar, inflict concussion. What does concussion mean? Oh, concussion means skip your income phase. A player inflicted with this token must skip their income phase and then remove this token. So he hits me with concussion. He also deals 5 undefendable damage, which means I can't roll against it. So 36. Additionally, deal 1 collateral damage to all other opponents, but it's just me fighting him. Did you get your stuff even though he can't pay for the card? Yes. Yep. And let me verify that, but it says income phase. The active hero gains a hero bonus. If a boss, if the card drawn during the income phase was a main card, the boss plays it by spending CP. After resolving the card, place it in the discard pile. If the boss cannot afford it, sells it, and it says the active hero gains the hero bonus when the card is drawn. Unless I read that. Okay. And another thing I missed, but he got it anyway. It says that the boss will try hit if this doesn't work and he can't get that roll objective, or he can't buy the card. See these numbers at the bottom that say like 4, 6, 10, 18, 16, 12? He's going to try to activate. That's going to be his roll objective, the highest one. So he would have gone for overload, but he had enough to hit me with Barbarian. Yep, I do gain it. There's nothing more true in life than true damage. And that ends the turn. I have concussion. I don't get a CP. I don't get to draw a card, but I do discard this nonsense. And then I can't play a single thing. So I just have to roll. Why am I not getting any knives? But I'm getting these things. What is happening? I don't get it. I've not rolled a single, like, just that. 3. See if you'll be a 4. And one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a small straight, or I have Holy Light. So I can heal for 2 and roll some dice. Or I could just heal 1 and damage him for 5. I'm going to do this, because I need to upgrade that to make it worthwhile. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to heal for 2, so it says 1 times the hearts that you have, and then roll. So I heal 2, going up to 38. And then I roll 2 dice. I got this, which means I gain crit back. And I got a heart, which means I get to draw a card. Hey! Then I go to my main phase, where I'm going to sell some stuff. I got Consecration, which is apply protection, retribution, crit, and accuracy on any hero. That's major. I am actually going to hang on to all of them. Okay, that ends my turn. He gets... I know, right? I know. And then he draws a card. So it's Pierce. This is an attack mod, so he's going to play it when he rolls his dice. If your offensive roll results in an attack that is defendable, it becomes undefendable and it costs 2 CP. And I get to draw 1 card. So I draw a card. What status effect? Remove all status effects from target player. Oh, but I don't have the CP for it. So he's going to use that and spend the 2 CP when he rolls. His roll objective is to do the 11 damage to me again. See, I'm rolling really good for him, like low numbers, and I can't roll low numbers for myself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh. Okay, so he didn't get the roll objective, but let's see if he can still use this card. He's got 1, 2, 3, this, and a red. He could do low blow, which is a 6, or smackdown, which is a 4. He's going to pick the highest hit number, so he's going to go for the 6, which is low blow. So he is going to hit me for 8 undefendable damage. And he does not have to, it says if it's defendable, he doesn't have to spend the money on it. So he's not going to do it. And he hits me for 8, taking me down to 30. Later, Brian. Later. Thanks for joining. So I'm down 30 health. Ugh. And it's undefendable, so I couldn't do anything. Now it's my turn. I get a CP. I get a card, which is Tithe, and upgrade to Tithe. You may reroll one of your dice at any time for 1 CP per roll. You may draw for 2 CP whenever you successfully activate an ability during your offensive roll that utilizes at least one of the hands gain 1 CP. So I am going to sell cards. Transference really isn't it. I'm gonna hang on to it just in case it concussions me again. Keep better D. I'm gonna sell these two, the Tithe and the status effect. Remove all status effects from target player. I'm gonna sell these two. Them here for 2 CP, 1 CP each, to get the 3. Then I'm gonna spend 2. Go down to 1 to put this on holy attack. And then let's dance. Come on. You're killing me, game. Okay, so I've got 4, 3. So I've got that. Let's see if I can make it a large string. Yes, I can. I can heal 2 and deal 2 undefendable damage with Steadfast, or I can use the large straight to heal 2 and do 9 damage. I'm doing the large straight. But before I could do that, he gets to defend because it's not undefendable. He rolls 4 dice when he defends. He will heal 2 and do 1 damage. So he does 1 damage to me, taking me to 29. He heals for 2, going back up to 70, full health. And then I hit him. So I heal 2. My attack then goes through, going to 31. And I deal 9 damage to him, taking him to 61. Yay, I did a thing. I did a thing. And nothing else to do. That ends my turn. His turn, he'll gain a CP. This guy is ultimate. And he's got this that costs 0 CP. Gain 2 CP, then draw a card, and that's your roll objective. So he goes to 7 CP. And he draw a card. Draws another card, which is Cleansing Touch. Remove all negative status effects from yourself and a random positive status from an active player, which is my crit. But I heal 2, and he's going to spend the CP for that. So I heal 2 going to 33. He spends 2 CP on that bad boy. And his roll objective is the same. Alright, so what are you doing today? These used. The only thing you can do to me is Smackdown. And you will be doing 9 undefendable damage, but look at this. 3 of a kind, so he's going to inflict concussion on me. I'm going to defend that. I'm so going to get rid of concussion. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't because the income phase happens before the main phase. Sad. Okay. So he's going to be doing 9 damage to me, but I get to defend against it. And I defend with 3 dice. So I'll deal 1 damage to him. And I will prevent 2 damage coming in. So he deals, because it says prevent 1 times the amount that you have, plus 2 times any if I rolled any hearts. So I just blocked 2. So I blocked 2 from 9, taking it to 7 coming in. And I hit him for 1. So you go to 60. I get hit for 7. So I'm at 26. I am not making a dent in this man at all. Then the salve is I'm going to spend the salve to heal for 6. Going back to 32. I'm concussed, so therefore I don't get anything. Oh boy. I am going to... can't get rid of that because he inflicts it. So the income phase happens before the main phase, so I can't play a main phase card to get rid of it. Someone else could if I was playing with someone else, but I can't. It is what it is. Let's do this. He is kicking my behind. I'm gonna hit him again. Yeah. 3. Ugh. Nope, but I'll take the 5. I'll take the 2 5s. So I'll take that. I'll heal for 2. I'm at 34. This is the paladin. He heals and mitigates. Then I'm gonna roll 2 dice and see what happens. Stunlock boss. I gain 4 CP, taking me to 5. Good. Good. Okay, then my second main phase, I'm gonna spend going down to 1 to consecrate. Apply protection, please. Retribution. Thank you. And accuracy. Thank you. To my hero. Alright. Accuracy. A player with this token may spend it at the conclusion of their offensive roll phase to make their attack undefendable. Accurate. Retribution. This token may be spent after being attacked as a result of an opponent's offensive roll to deal half of the incoming damage back to the attacker. Cool. And protection. A player with this token may spend it at any time to reduce incoming damage by half. That'll work. Alright, his turn. He's gonna gain a CP. He's gonna pull a card. I'm gonna get 2 health, because yay. And he's gonna do Head Bash 2. Yeah, so he's gonna Head Bash me. He'll inflict concussion on me. He's just doing it again. So I heal for 2. Let me get my 2. 1, 2. He's gonna spend 3 for this, going down to 3 CP. He's gonna inflict concussion on me because that's just what he does. And let's see what he rolls. He's going for a horrible thing. And he got it. He got it. So what ability is this? That is Low Blow 3. Deal 8 undefendable damage. I think Protect can help. A player with this token may spend it. What about Retribution? This token may be spent after being attacked as a result of an opponent's offensive attack roll to deal half the incoming damage, rounded up, back to the attacker. If you're hitting me for 8, I can hit you back for 4. And I could reduce it to 4. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use Protect. The undefendable means I don't get to do a defensive roll. That's all it means. I don't get to do a defensive roll. So I'm going to take 4, and I'm going to reflect back 4. That 4 that I blocked is coming right back to your face. So I'm going to take 4. You're going to take 4. So I go down to 32. And you take 4, so you're going down to 50. Ugh. Good. Back. I had concussion on me. Nothing I can do about it. I have 1 CP. Nothing I can do about it. So let's see if accuracy can help me now. Let's see if I can make my attack undefendable on him. What is... Why? Why? Okay. Okay. That was it. That was my 3. So it was roll. I rolled those. Roll. So I have a small straight of 6. I'm going to spend accuracy to make it undefendable. So you're just going to take 6 damage straight going down to 50. Nothing you can do about it. How do you like that? Undefendable. Go. Pull his card. Helping Wind 2. Remove all positive status effects from all opponents. Do not play this card unless it would remove at least 1 status effect. I don't have any, so he's not going to play the card. He's actually going to sell it first. But his role objective still stays the same, going for his ultimate ability to kill me. He's going for his ult. That. Wow. Well, he didn't get his ult, but did get Skull Smash. Hey, guess what that does? Concussion. And 4 undefendable damage to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm at 28. This is not looking good. Concussion. Nothing I can do about it. That's blurry. This could be nothing. Holy cow. If I had a 6-it card, and I wasn't getting concussed, I could do my ultimate, which would trigger that, but hey, it's what it is. But I did get Righteous Prayer. I'll deal 8 damage to him, then I gain crit and 2 CP. So first let's deal with things then. 8 damage. With him, everything is defendable. Roll 4. Nothing. This he's gonna heal 2. He's going back to 62. Sorry. 52. Let me count. 52. That's it. But I hit you for 8 damage. You down to 44, my friend. Then I gain crit. And I gain 2 CP. And that ends my turn. His turn. He draws a card. 6 fusion 2. This is not good. And he's going for his ult. At the conclusion of your offensive roll phase, change your 2 dice with the lowest values to 6. I get to draw a card because of this. I get Divine Favor. Oh, oh no, he's going for his ultimate ability. Oh no, he got it! Oh no! Sends this, sixes this guy, and he gets his ultimate ability. Explosive Rage. He is going to stun me. Then he's going to deal 15 undefendable damage. 15. Ooh. I'm down to 13 health. Ugh. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. I'm stunned. What does stun mean? A player affected with this token may take no actions of any kind. No cards may be played, no defense may be made, no status tokens or passive abilities may be used. After the attack concludes, the player who inflicted stun removes the token and then immediately targets the same opponent with an additional offensive roll. So he gets to attack me again. A player afflicted with this token may take no actions of any kind. So basically, he stunned me, he inflict 15, and then he gets to attack me again. So it's not even my turn yet. So he's going for this highest overload. Cool. What did you get, Dad? Okay, so you didn't get any straights. Didn't get anything but this. 7 defendable damage. I can't defend against it because I'm stunned, so I'm taking 7 damage to the face. Down to 5 health. 5 health. Fun time. Did I do that right? My math. Yeah. 6. 6 health. 6 health. Not 5. 6. Then stun comes off, and now it's my turn. You gain a CP. I get a card. One more time, take 1 additional reroll of up to 5 dice during your offensive roll phase. I'm probably going to. So, let's see what I got. Is this the first boss in the campaign? Yes, yes, it is. This is the first boss. So difficulty is up there. 4, 6. Might need to heal. This might hurt just a smidge. I'm gonna die. Let's go out the way of one. Well, I got the 2 5s. The best I can do. Holy Light's happening anyway. So Holy Light, I gain 3 hearts, so I gain 3 health, going up to 9. And then I roll 2 dice. I gain Protect. And what's the hands one? I gain 2 CP, going up to 6. I'm going to... Oh, shoot. My offensive roll phase. That's it. Your turn. Okay. Pierce 2. Add 2 damage, 2 extra damage. If your offensive roll results in an attack that is defendable, it becomes undefendable. And his roll objective is to do a smackdown. There it is. So he is doing... I'm dead. I lost. He's doing 11 damage. He's going to spend 3 CP. Going down to 2. To use this, I would get a salve because of the card. Add 2 more damage to the 11, making it 13. If your offensive roll result is... Actually. Nope. Nothing I can do. If your offensive roll phase results in an attack that is defendable, it becomes undefendable, and he wiped me going. And that is 13 damage of nothing I can defend against wiped out. Boom. That did not go well. Not even this much go well. Oh, that hurt. But we're not done yet. Because when you lose, what you do is you come to this thing here because it's like, okay, it wants to build you up. So it says when you lose, you roll boss loot on a level 5. And let me hold this up so you can see. Yeah, I'm going to run it back with a new character. So if you are defeated and you're playing campaign, so this is if you're playing campaign, not one shot. If you're playing campaign and you're defeated, boss loot. So you roll on the level 5 table for boss loot, record the loss on score sheet, and increase your starting salve by 3. And then repeat this exact scenario. So let me get another character. Let me get another character. You got to see the paladin. Notice how I'm putting this back together? See this? That's it. He's done. He's ready to go. Brad. And I will get, let me get season 2. And when I get season 2, I'll show you the season 2 characters and how that differs. So remember this, right? Remember how these are laid out. This is season 1, version 1. Remember how these are laid out. And you just put this back on here. And because I'm kind of like that weird guy who likes to hang on to tokens for stuff like this. There you go. And then close it back up. Already ready to go off the table. Let me grab season 2. This is season 2. Notice it is a lot bigger box. It looks like a book. It looks like a tome. But it makes sense why it's bigger, because when you lift this off, this is how it looks. Everything is already set to play. Bottom of the box looks like this. We get our new characters. And what's really cool is it lets you know where they fit. So those are your characters. These are the things they put them in. I am going to play the vampire. So you just pull this out. Notice it's zip sealed. Nothing crazy going on here. Take the rest. Put them to the side. Pop the top off. Remember I told you to fold out? So she comes like this. And then you just pull her out. Put her down there. This is her ability card, like what you saw with Paladin. This kind of shifted. That never shifted. That's weird. Then just grab her cards. CP counter, because everybody has their own. Her health counter, because everybody has their own. And I believe I start off at 50 per the scenario. These are her tokens and her own special dice. You just put this off to the side, play the game. Alright. So I need to re-upgrade you and then reshuffle you. Okay, so I'll shuffle her up first. And she's got a little bit more ability. Every single character in this game plays different. As you saw with the Paladin, it was try to buff up and stay alive, but the Barbarian kept putting concussion on me. So if I'm getting concussed, I can't draw cards. If I can't draw cards, the Paladin's useless. Shuffle her deck up. Yeah, the organization is great. Rocks and look at the card sleeves. They're just so good. They're just so good. I want to know what card sleeves they're using. Like I don't even know. They're special, but every single one printed on the back is the character. And if you're like, I don't want to get the card sleeves, then that's fine. It'll just look like this. But I like card sleeves. So here we go. We have our turn order like you saw before. Give these a shuffle. I'm not playing a campaign, so I'm not going to get my salve. I'm going to deal with what comes. Okay, start off with 7. He gets to upgrade every single time. So first card, Barbaric Roar, spending 1 CP. Here. Next up, Unhinged, 1 CP. Here. Next up, Skull Bash. Am I pulling the same cards? Skull Bash for 1 CP. I can't be pulling the same card. Let's. Okay. Next up, Stone Skin for 2 CP. Upgrading that. And then finally, Smackdown for 2 CP, taking him to 0. Okay. What's the price on the sleeves? Well, let's find out, shall we? Let us find out. And let me share it so I can show you the goodness. Here. All right, so this is them. This is their website. Very well done website. Things like that. And we go to Dice Throne Shop. And we scroll down. So if you get rerolled, which season 1 rerolled looks like what, like season 2, it looks like that, but with the old characters and upgraded cards. That's $89. Season 2, which is what you saw, is $89. Dice Throne Adventures is $75. And if you want to get the season 1 rerolled extra characters box 4, that's how much they are. If you want to buy them separately, you can. I don't see why you would want to. But this is like, okay, I don't want the whole game. I just want 2 characters. You could do this, but I don't know why you would. Then we come down here to accessories. Here are the sleeves. So for season 1 sleeves, all the sleeves for season 1 characters is $25. All the sleeves for season 2 characters, $35. If you get these 2, it's $11, but I think these are included in re-rolled. But I'll check just now. If you want the sleeves for all the bosses, is $22, and then the minis, which, if we portal crawled and I didn't die just now, I would show you the mini. Because I have them. And then the dice tray, which you saw. You can buy extra dice if you want, but you don't need to. There are promo cards if you back the Kickstarter, which I did, so I have all the promo cards. Go for it, Kate. I just figure, like, why not just get them all? But I have all these promo packs because I backed the Kickstarter, so they came for free. But if you don't have the promos, you can pay the extra to get them from the site. They've got some pretty cool swag if you like swags and shirts and stuff and things. But let's make sure, because I do believe Season 1 Reroll comes with those characters. So let's see. Components. Roll up. Yep, all 8 hero leaflets. So you do get all the characters from Season 1. You do get all 8. There's the ninja, there's the treant. Those come in re-rolled only. If you buy the base game, you will not get them version 1. That's why I had to get them. So if you want the ninja and the treant, you have to get re-rolled Season 1, and then you'll get it. So that's how much that costs. The sleeves are $25. But to me, I don't know. The quality of the components that you get is so high for this game. I did not mind spending this, and I have Season 1. I don't really need re-rolled because I have Season 1. I just bought the Treant and the Ninja. I bought Season 2 on Kickstarter, and I backed Dice Thrones on Kickstarter, so I've got everything. For me, I would, but 1, I'm pretty sure, but not certain, her and her husband would like it. 2, we set a $30 limit. Oh, gotcha. Then go for it. Yeah. I think if you want to introduce someone to the game, I would probably say if you're gonna buy a box pack, the characters to best start with, and this is season agnostic. I would probably say the gunslinger and the samurai is the best one to start with because the gunslinger is really easy to learn. The samurai is that next level of complexity, but still easy to learn. From there, I would move on to the pyromancer and the shadow thief. Then the barbarian and the moon elf because the barbarian's easy, but the moon elf's got some trickery to it. Then the monk and the paladin, the vampire and the seraph, the tactician and huntress, and then save the cursed pirate for last. The cursed pirate is by far the hardest character to learn in this game, only because you will die the longer you play. Your job as the cursed pirate is to kill them as quickly as possible, or you will die. And it's not you'll die because they'll kill you. Your deck is killing you. So that's why I was like, it's the cursed pirate to me is the hardest character to play in this game. And if you can get, but also very powerful. So it's either you know the strategy on how to play it, or you will die. But I highly, highly recommend just go to dicethrone.com, go to the shop, and pick up what you need. All right, cool. Let us do the thing. This up some. Okay. That makes sense though, Kate. That makes sense if you don't know they'll like it. That's actually pretty smart. I take it back. You're absolutely right. If you don't know if you'll like the game or not, spend $25 on a battle on one of them and see if you like it. If you like it and you think it's a lot of fun and you want to see more, buy the entire season. So that's fair. All right, you're done. You're ready to go. Go up 70. E. I'm at 50. Got that. Shuffle. And I draw 4. Okay, dokie. Let's see what we got. Really, my card. Camera shifted. There we go. Okay, so these are the things that I was looking for. All right. Also, if they like, we now have an easy gift off. That's true. For like birthdays for months. That's so true, Kate. That's so true. Tip it. So this red is an instant. When you have instant cards that are red, you can play them anytime. It can be your turn, it can be their turn, it can be anybody's turn. It doesn't matter. So this card was what I was hoping for. Tip it. Increase or decrease any die by 1 value. So basically, if he's like, get my ult, and then he has a card that says go to 6, I can immediately play that after that to tip that back to a 5. Cool card. Bloodthirsty Upgrade. This is an upgrade card. So as you can see, the card quality is shifted, right? It's not just the blue-orange background. Season 2 really upped the game, and Reroll does the same. It up game on the cards. And so this is an upgrade card, as you can tell, because it's white around it. Another one I was looking for. Samesies. Change the value of one of your dice to be identical to the value of another die. This is a attack roll card. And Helping Hand. Select one of your opponent's dice and force them to re-roll it. Another card I could have chosen. Alright, so my turn. I'm going to spend my 2 CP to upgrade Bloodthirsty here to this. And then we'll get to a roll-in. And notice her dice are completely different colored, everything. These dice are... I'm not going to say that these dice are like wormwood quality. They're normal dice. It's just, but they're the symbols are etched on them. So if the color fades, the symbol's still in there, and you could repaint it if you want. All right, here we go. So now I'm rolling 1. All right, so if I get a small straight, I get to do stuff. I get a large trade, I get to do more stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I got a small straight. So small straight, I will deal 7 defendable damage, and then I'll roll a die. So deal 7 defendable damage. He goes with 3. What does he got? He got these 2, which says prevent 1 incoming negative status effect. Well, let's find out what that looks like. But he's still going to he would either heal or prevent. So he is going to, because he doesn't have to heal because he's at full, he's going to prevent 1 incoming. I get to roll 1 die and see what that is. No negative status effects coming to you, but I gain Mesmerize. Mesmerize is a good one for me. Positive status token. Mesmerize. Force an opponent to reroll a die. A player with this token may spend it and roll 1 die. On a 5 or 6, they have to reroll 1 die. So I inflicted. Oh, sorry. He didn't prevent anything, but he's going to take 7 damage because he doesn't block anything. So going out to CP 3. Now we're kicking gas. All right. This gets. We'll get CP. Draw a card. 6 fusion. He's going for his ult. Ugh. Actually, before my turn ends, I wouldn't have known it. That'd be cheating. He's going for his ult. On me already. And then he turns 2 of them into 6s. I get to draw a card. Forgot about that. He's going to turn 2 of those into 6s because it says at the conclusion, change 2 of your dice into 6s, which is not your ult. It costs 2, taking you down to 1. But it is Skull Bash. He's going to inflict stun on me and deal 7 undefendable damage. So I'm going down to 43. And then he gets to attack me again. He's going for this one. So what do you have? You got something. Not much, something. Deal 6 damage and heal 2. So he's dealing 6 damage to me. I get to defend against that. Defendable. I roll 3 dice. On 2 of these, I inflict bleed on him. Take that, jerk. Basically, it's a negative status. I can stack it. At his upkeep phase, he's going to roll a die. On a 1 to 4, he'll take a damage. Otherwise, he'll get rid of the token. So I rolled that, so I inflict bleed on him, but I'm still going to take. I'm still going to take 6 damage. 6 going to 37. My turn. ALCP. I get to draw a card. This would come off because he already attacked me twice. I get try again. You or a chosen teammate will reroll up to 2 dice. So you see she's utility. Let's see how utility she can get. Oh. Hell. I don't know if I want to change that. I got a large straight. I can gain some bleed power. Bleed power is basically I'm drinking blood and I'm powering up. So a player with a bleed token may spend them to activate each effect once per turn. If I spend 1 token, if my offensive roll results in an attack, add +2 to that as a modifier. If I spend 2 tokens, you may remove 1 status effect from yourself. 3 tokens, draw 2 cards, discard any card from your hand, and 4 tokens, heal equal to the amount of damage you successfully dealt this roll phase. So I'm gonna gain a bleed. start building that up, and I can get a maximum of 4. I'm going to inflict bleed on him because that's that. I'm going to deal 8 damage to him, and it says you may spend Mesmerize to make this undefendable. Oh, yes, I will. So I'm going to spend Mesmerize. It says you may spend it to make it undefendable. Oh, cool. I don't even have to do its effect. It just happens. Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha-ha-ha. So you're going to take 8 undefendable damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going down to 55. Cool. Cool. I can 6 it. I can same Z 6. I can get 2 6s right here. All I need is just 3. Okay, alright. This is looking decent. That is. I'm going to sell this card for 1 CP to go to 2. And that'll end my turn. Your turn. I get a salve, which is good. And he's going to try to Skull Crush, but he can't afford it. But he still will go for the roll objective. So he can't stun me. But, actually, let's roll it back. This. At his upkeep phase, he needs to roll some dice or take 2 damage. So for the first bleed, you rolled a 5. Here, get rid of it. Second one. 2. He takes 1 damage. And it stays. It is persistent. Alright, so now he would get a CP. He would pull his card of Skull Crush. I would gain my salve. But he can't afford this, so he's going to sell it for 1 CP. And then his roll objective is going to be. It was getting there. Got close enough. On 4, he's going to deal 7 damage and heal 3. So he's going to heal 3, and then do 7 defendable damage. Okay. I defend with 3 dice. This. Gain another blood power. Steal 1 health per blood rolled. I didn't roll any blood, so I didn't steal any health. But he still hits me for 7, going down to 30. Cool. That ends his turn. My turn. D. Get a card. Better D! A chosen player may perform a reroll of up to 5 dice during their defensive roll, and that's a 3D. Let's go. I'm rolling really low. Why am I rolling really low? Alright. I can get those 2 as a 6. I got something like that. Oh, I got a small straight if I want. I either got a small straight or I got a glamour. Glamour, gain 1 CP, gain Mesmerize, and deal 4 undefendable damage. A small straight, deal 7, and then roll a die to see what happens. And I could spend these tokens if I want. But no, I'm gonna hang on to them. So 4 undefendable, gaining Mesmerize, and a CP. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So I'll do that. I'll gain a CP, gain Mesmerize, and 4 undefendable damage. Knock you down to 3. That is my turn. Don't have any main phase stuff to do. Like I said, I can get 3. At worst case scenario, I can get 3 6s, but I need to at least get 2 to make that happen. So your turn, you gain a CP. Cleansing Touch. Remove a random negative status effect from yourself and a positive from an active player. And you have to roll for that first. You rolled a 5, so you would have gotten rid of it. Positive status effect. A random one, huh? Okay, so this is a D6. A blood power will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that'll be a 5, 6. So I rolled a 4. Get rid of blood. Okay, he'll spend 1 CP for that. I get 1 health for that. And then he's going to go for his roll objective of Smackdown. Didn't get Smackdown. What did you? Nothing good. Not good. Alright, so you're going to deal 7 defendable damage to me. They're not 3 of a kind to gain concussed. So I get to defend against them with 3. I inflict bleed on you. Take it back, jerk. Okay, so I'm going to take 7 damage though. 1, 2, 7. Going to 24. Okay. That's the end of his turn. My turn. I gain a CP. Come on, you gotta give me something. Bloodletting. Gain 1 CP and 1 blood power for free in my main phase. So Bloodletting. Gain 1 CP and 1 power, 0 cost. My main phase, I'm going to spend that. Get my blood power back. All I need is 2. That's all I need is 2 blood things to hit him for this. And that is just not what's going to work for me today. I rolled high for the paladin and low for her. 2, 3, 4. The large straights are killing. But let's. I'm going to tip. Actually, tip it only increases the value by 1. Change the value of 1 die to 6. I could spend not better D. This one. Helping Hand. Select one of your opponent's dice. Nope. Change the value of one of your dice to be identical. Nope. Okay. Nope. I can't do anything about it. Small straight. Okay, so small straight. 7 damage coming your way. 4. Get to pick one of these. You don't get to do them all. So I have you heal. Nope, I'm gonna have you do this. You'll do 2 undefendable damage to me. But I still get to hit you for 7. 7 damage. Down to 46. I will inflict another bleed on you. And oh, sorry, no, I don't. I gotta roll a die. I'll inflict another bleed on you. And that's it. So you roll 4, you take a damage. 3, you take a damage. Okay, so you will gain a CP, draw a card. A heal for 2, you get Helping Wind. Remove all positive status effects from active player. I hate you so much. So he's going to spend 2. And a heal for 2, going up to 20. Remove all positive status effects from each player. Everything gone. And then his roll objective is his ultimate. Nope. But what did you? Yeah, this one, which is a 3. That's 4. So you'll go with the 4 first. So, and you've got 3 of a kind. You're gonna hit me with concussion and 9 damage. Get to at least offend again. Okay. I hit you with bleed, but stack limit is 2, so I don't get to put another bleed on you. So I'm gonna take 9 damage. Down to 15. My turn. I'm gonna spend this salve to go back to 21. I'll spend that salve. I don't get this because I'm concussed. I don't get any of that. So here's to hoping. Here's to hoping that I can make this ultimate work. You are killing me. I don't want 3 blood power. I don't want it. Accept that. Accept that. I just need 1 more. That's all I need. 1 more 6. Okay, so let's play this in order because he's going to use one of those tokens on my face. So let's put. So I'm going to spend tip it for 1. Tip this 1 in either direction to a 6. I'm going to then spend samesies. Make this 6. Because it says change the value of one of your dice identical value of another. So I got my ultimate. He's going to fire this thing. The counter. So I got to roll to see what happens. Alright. So he's using one of these. And I need to roll a chaos die, and on a 4 to 6, it happens. I roll a 3. Oh! It means nothing, jerk. So he failed. My ultimate kicks off. My ultimate is Exsanguinate. Search your deck for any 1 card, put it in your hand, and shuffle your deck. I'm gonna grab bye because if he concusses me, I can play bye to shut that off. Then reshuffle. Woohoo! I'm so happy. Okay, reshuffle. Gain 2 blood power. And then do 10 undefendable damage. I am going to modify the heck out of that by spending 1 blood token and make it a 12. Undefendable damage. How do you like that, jerk face? Actually, no, I can't. The 2 would be defendable. I'm keeping it undefendable to make it 10, taking it to 34. Yeah, that was fun. Alright, so that ends my turn. See what you got here. That's 1 failure. 1 failure. Stay on. Then you will get me. Draw a card. Coffers. Gain 3 CP, then draw a card. 6. Pierce. I get to draw a card because of this. Attack modifier. If your offensive roll, it would become undefendable. If your offensive phase results in an attack that is defendable, make it undefendable, and he's going for a defendable hit. I can still screw with that. I can mess with that somehow. Yep. Okay. Let's mess with his roll a little bit. He's gonna go. I would draw a card. Dark Omen. Then he will roll, and he's going for all that. So now you see. Now you're gonna see how I try to strategize to shut him down. Nope. All right. So he's got 3 of a kind, which would add concussion on. But I want to do something. I'm gonna play Helping Hand as a counter. To select one of your opponent's dice, force them to re-roll it. That one, please. Dang it! He still got it. So he put concussion on me. I'm going to immediately play bye-bye. 1, 2, for 2 CP to remove a status effect from me. I don't want it. That's how the instances work. But he still gets to hit me with 11, and he's going to spend the 2 CP to make it undefendable. He hits me for 11, so I'm down to 11. Actually, no, I'm down to 10 health. Math is hard. Come on. Okay. I get the card, which is getting paid. Gain 2 CP for free. I'm going to use that. P. I'm going to play Dark Omen for 4, going down to 0. Gain Mesmerize. Gain 2 blood power, which puts me at 4. I'm going to use. Inflict bleed on the chosen opponent, but he's already bleeding. Then I'm going to use these 4 to heal equal to the amount of damage you successfully deal this roll. So I'm going to try to heal. Let's hope I hit hard. That's enough. Not help me. Need a 4. I think I might be dead. I could do 3 damage to him, which he can try to defend. If I tip one of those to 6, that's not going to help me. It's for rend. That won't help me. And healing for 2 health is pointless. I can't do anything about it. Try to hit him for 3. That's all I can do. Hopefully I won't die this round. Heals for 2. Then I hit him for 3. Taking him down to 30. That's all I could do. Go to 1. Go to the other. Okay. Gets CP. Draws a card. I gain a CP. Dour Glass. Transform a random negative status effect from yourself to active play. Oh, transfer, not transform. Transfer. But he got rid of his bleed, so I don't care. Gonna spend 2 for that. 2 going down to 3. And he is going to try to get a straight. 4, 3. So he got a small straight, which is, oh gosh. Okay, I have to defend. I might be dead. I am going to try to defend against this. I don't think I could beat him. I think he got me. I don't have anything to stop attack. So I'm gonna try to defend against it. I roll 3. I will gain a blood power and steal a health for 1 roll, but I'm gonna play this better D to perform a reroll of up to 5 dice during my defensive roll. Nothing I can do. So he got a small straight. He hits me for 11 damage and he takes 1. I have 10 health left. He kills me. And he only takes 1 damage. He beat me. So he took me down. He took me down. Oh, that hurt. This guy's hard. He is very hard. So he definitely took me down. Yeah. I did not win that. His upgrades just hurt. Like, so this is where the campaign kind of helps a little bit because you're drawing cards as you play and upgrading your deck. Because there is a deck building aspect. So you get to upgrade your deck. But I don't know. Can't seem to get around this guy. He took me down. Cool. So you saw 2 playthroughs. You saw Season 1 character, which was the Paladin. Season 2 was the Vampire. You saw the best card sleeves I've ever seen in my life in a couple gameplays. This game is soloable, I promise you. I got all the way to him being solo. And I'm pretty sure if you look at some other people who stream, they've probably beaten him. But, ugh. Vampire was just not it. Wow, that hurt. Yeah. That was Dice Throne Adventures, and I lost horribly. Ugh. Wow, that hurt. Let's see. I will move on. You've seen him. When you beat him, you read what's in the victory and feel victorious, but I don't want to keep spinning on this guy. So I'm going to move on to Portal Crawl number 2 in a later stream. It might be a fast play that I do it on, because I played the first couple times this fast play. So I might do a Portal Crawl as a fast play so you can actually see the game and try it out. So, but that is Dice Throne Adventures. I hope you like what you saw. I mean, let me know what you think. Were you like, this game's okay or not for you? Or if you liked it, I mean, let me know. I'm curious. Strong. Okay, so when you're putting the characters away, just so I can show you how easy it is to clean up, half the deck goes there, half the deck goes there. All her tokens go here, dice here, this there, that goes there. Fold her up, turn another card in, that there, and other way. Ready to go back in the box. Just like that. Back in the box. That's it. For the cleanup for this game, it's not too bad either. Like I said, everything comes with these really cool covers. I can flip this box over, I can shake it. I can flip it back. It's not going anywhere. They built this to last. It was really good. I'm super happy about it. If you want to see more content, I'll show you more. I mind that, because I want people to like this fun game. So this is Dice Throne Adventures in a box. So what do you get? And see, it comes with everything. These are the villains that you fight. So there is the Fallen Gunslinger, the Fallen Monk, and then the big bad, the Mad King. So you get those 3 extra ones to fight. Show you this thing. Put those in there. Cover that down. This is the portal crawl as you go through it. So you start off with Crimson Sands is where you begin, and this is where you're trying to get to. These are level 1 monsters. There are monsters that you fight, but those are level 1 monsters which come from... This is the boss deck here. The game comes with separators. I didn't buy any of these extra. What's really cool is you see this Legacy Pack B. Do not open until instructed to do so. It's in here. I don't know. And then there's this Legacy Pack A. Do not open until instructed to do so. When you fight, when you're portal crawling or playing a campaign, but there it is. Flip this over. So this is level 1, and for replayability, what you do is you shuffle these up and you draw 1. This tells you how to lay out the board. So this will say you'll start here, level 1 monsters, level 2, level 3 monsters. These are where the keys are, so you have to collect these 3, and you collect them by going to the square, beating the monster, and then after you do that, you go to the area here, fight a level 3 monster, and you move on. So this is level 1, right? Replayability, there's 1 on the back. Level 2, then you go to the portal crawls for level 3. If you're playing a campaign, you go through those. Level 4 is the Gunslinger. Level 5, it gets harder. Monk boss battle, and then keep going all the way to the Mad King. And it says if you beat him, you open up Legacy Pack A. And then read what that says to continue the campaign. So that's those. To fight minions, when you get on level 1, what you do is you shuffle these up. These, that thing right there says level 1. So you shuffle these up, and then you flip them over when you get to them. And this is your boss. This is the little mini guy monster that's attacking you. This is what he's trying to roll. This is his health. That's how much CP he starts with. And that's what his defense roll, his attacks on what he's trying to get. First strike means he attacks first instead of you. And that's how you play. You basically walk through until you can't. What you do after you beat them, you roll on your table. When you beat them, you roll on the table to see what you get for the level monster, and then you pull these cards, which are your upgrades. These things say C, which is common. So you get to upgrade your cards with these different cards, replacing your deck and updating it as you go. You get common, rare, epic, and legendary. Ooh, and also, hey look, Legacy Packs. Don't open until instructed to do so. So you get some really good replayability in here. They left a lot of space in this box, so I assume that there will be expansions to this game at some point. I can only assume that. Really great things to say if you're playing difficulties, how to do stuff. So that works out. And you put these up, which comes with its own container. Like I said, you don't have to pay for extra for this. This comes with the game. You get extra dice to put in there. That, and all these tags go in here. Close this down. This here. Put these 2 on top. Show you how quickly it closes up. Ta-da! Done. And if you want to keep foil and stuff like that. And that is it. And this game, I stood it up. It stands like this in my shelf, and it has not fallen. Nothing's fallen out. It's just been perfect how it stands, and it looks like a book. So, all right. You watch me roll horribly and lose in Dice Throne Adventure. So let me know what you think. Let's go up and chat. Close it out. So let me know what you think. That was Dice Throne Adventures by Roxley Games. I lost. It'll happen. You get to the game has a lot of replayability, so you can strengthen yourself enough to press forward, so it's ongoing as a campaign. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what I did, hit like, subscribe. If I messed up in anything, put that down in the comments. Let me know. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, that's in the description. Um, or if you just want to subscribe, that's fine too. There's no obligations to do so. Just join the Discord community if you want and have some fun. Other than that, I think that's all I got. Tomorrow is Arkham Horror. We'll be playing that. The second mission, Midnight Mass, on Tabletop Simulator. Pac-Man, Steven, and myself will be on there to play. And then on Sunday, I'll be playing Dungeons of Infinity, the finale of Chapter 1. So we can try that out and see how that story ends and have some really good fun. Thanks so much for joining me. Thank you, my Patreon members. Thank you, my YouTube subscribers. Thank you for coming and sit at the table with me. For people who just wanted to come in and check out and see what the heck this is all about. So I appreciate you. If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Insert comment here. Bye.